Jerry Rice. A name synonymous with greatness, dominance, and an unrelenting pursuit of perfection. In the world of professional football, where legends are made and broken every Sunday, one man redefined what it meant to be the best. But how did a small-town boy from Mississippi rise to become the greatest wide receiver the NFL has ever seen? Today, we'll journey through the life and career of Jerry Rice, exploring the evolution of a player who not only shattered records, but also shattered expectations. From his early days in Starkville to the bright lights of the Super Bowl, we'll uncover the pivotal moments and untold stories that shaped a legend. What drove him to outwork everyone else? How did he manage to stay at the top for 2 decades? Stay tuned as we reveal the essence of what makes Jerry Rice more than just a player, but a symbol of excellence and perseverance. Born on October 13, 1962 in Starkville, Mississippi, Jerry Rice grew up in a small town where hard work was a way of life. His father was a brick mason, and young Jerry would often assist him, unknowingly building the foundation for his future work ethic. But it wasn't just hard work that shaped Rice, it was also the environment around him, an environment where opportunities were limited and the dream of becoming a professional athlete seemed far-fetched. Rice's introduction to football was almost accidental. As a high school sophomore, he was caught skipping class, and to avoid punishment, he sprinted away, catching the eye of the school's football coach. That moment marked the beginning of a career that would defy all odds. With guidance from his coaches and unwavering support from his family, Rice developed a relentless drive to succeed. He wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but his work ethic set him apart. Every day was an opportunity to outwork everyone else, a mantra that would define his entire career. Despite his impressive high school career, Jerry Rice wasn't heavily recruited by major colleges. He chose to attend Mississippi Valley State University, a small historically black university that was far from the football powerhouses of the time. Yet, it was here, in the heart of Mississippi, that Jerry Rice would begin to carve his name into the annals of football history. Playing under the innovative offensive system known as the Satellite Express, Rice thrived. His combination of precise route running, exceptional hands, and unmatched determination made him a standout. By the time he finished his college career, Rice had shattered multiple NCAA records, including the most career receptions and receiving yards. His legendary performance against Southern University, where he caught 17 passes for 294 yards, remains one of the most memorable games in college football history. Mississippi Valley State may not have been a big name in college football, but it became the launchpad for a player who was destined for greatness. NFL scouts took notice, and soon the name Jerry Rice would echo in draft rooms across the league. But Jerry Rice was not one to be deterred by a rough start. He doubled down on his training, spending countless hours perfecting his routes and catching passes in all conditions. His persistence paid off. By the end of his rookie season, Rice began to show flashes of brilliance, including a standout performance against the Los Angeles Rams, where he caught 10 passes for 241 yards and a touchdown. As the 1986 season unfolded, Rice emerged as one of the most dangerous weapons in the NFL. He finished the year with 1,570 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns, leading the league in both categories. It became clear that the San Francisco 49ers had found a gem, a player who would not just meet expectations, but redefine them. Playing alongside legends like Joe Montana, Rice became an integral part of the 49ers' offensive juggernaut. His precise route running, sure hands, and ability to make plays after the catch made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. By the time he entered his 3rd season, Rice was already being touted as the best receiver in the game, a title he would hold for nearly 2 decades. Jerry Rice's rise to stardom was nothing short of meteoric. The late 1980s saw Rice dominate the NFL in a way few players had before. In the 1987 season, despite it being shortened by a players' strike, Rice managed to score an astonishing 22 touchdowns in just 12 games, a record that stood for nearly 20 years. His performance earned him the NFL MVP award, a rare achievement for a wide receiver. What made Rice so special wasn't just his physical skills, but his mind. He had an uncanny ability to read defenses and adjust his routes on the fly, always seeming to be in the right place at the right time. His connection with quarterbacks Joe Montana and later Steve Young became the stuff of legend. Together, they formed one of the most potent passing duos in NFL history, leading the 49ers to multiple Super Bowl victories. Rice's dedication to his craft was unmatched. He was known for his grueling off-season workouts, which included running up the steep hills of San Carlos, California. These Rice Hills became infamous, symbolizing his relentless pursuit of greatness. He also studied film obsessively, learning the tendencies of every defensive back he would face. Every legend faces adversity, and Jerry Rice was no exception. Despite his success, Rice encountered challenges that could have derailed his career. One of the most significant came in 1997 when he suffered a devastating knee injury, torn ACL and MCL, while playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For most players, such an injury would have marked the end of their prime, but not for Jerry Rice. Rice attacked his rehabilitation with the same intensity that defined his career. Astonishingly, he returned to the field just 4 months later, though his eagerness led to a fracture in his kneecap during his first game back. Despite this setback, Rice's determination never wavered. He returned the following season, not just to play, but to excel, further cementing his status as a player whose mental toughness was as formidable as his physical talent. His comeback is one of the most remarkable in sports history, demonstrating his resilience and dedication to the game. Even in the face of potentially career-ending injuries, Rice continued to set records and perform at an elite level, proving that greatness is not just about talent, but about heart and perseverance. As the 1990s began, Jerry Rice had firmly established himself as the premier wide receiver in the league. His records and accolades piled up, but more importantly, he had become a symbol of excellence, a player who consistently delivered in the biggest moments. Jerry Rice's legacy in the NFL is one that transcends statistics, though his numbers are nothing short of legendary. By the time he retired, Rice held nearly every major receiving record, including most career receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Many of these records still stand today, a testament to his extraordinary career. But Rice's impact goes beyond numbers. He changed the way the wide receiver position was played, setting a new standard for what it meant to be great. His work ethic, discipline, and commitment to excellence became the blueprint for future generations of players. Young receivers entering the league often looked to Rice as the gold standard, striving to emulate his dedication both on and off the field. Rice's influence extended to his teammates and coaches as well. He was known for pushing those around him to be better, setting an example with his tireless preparation and desire to win. His career spanned 2 decades, during which he helped the 49ers win 3 Super Bowls and earned a Super Bowl MVP in the process. Even after his retirement, Jerry Rice remains a symbol of greatness in the NFL, a player who not only achieved unprecedented success, but also inspired countless others to pursue excellence. The story of Jerry Rice is more than just a tale of football greatness. It's a story of evolution, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. From the small town of Starkville to the grand stages of the NFL, Rice's journey is a testament to what can be achieved through hard work, determination, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Rice didn't just play football, he transformed it. He set a standard that may never be matched, not just with his records, but with the way he approached the game. His legacy lives on, not just in the history books, but in the hearts and minds of those who watched him play, and those who strive to follow in his footsteps. As we look back on his career, we are reminded of what it takes to be truly great. It's not just about talent or opportunity, but about the choices we make every day to be the best we can be. Jerry Rice made those choices, and in doing so, he became the greatest wide receiver the world has ever seen. So here's to Jerry Rice, a legend, an icon, and the epitome of football greatness. And if you enjoyed this journey through his life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more inspiring stories from the world of sports.